everybody, if you want to come a little bit closer, today we have, it's not a super neglected case. It's not going to be an amazing transformation, but it is important. Today we have a horse that has ringbone on both front feet. Now, ringbone can be defined as any sort of arthritis or ossification happening in the pastern joint or in the coffin joint. There's two types of ringbone. There's high ringbone and low ringbone. High ringbone is also known as non-articular ringbone, and low ringbone is known as articular. We call them articular and non-articular because the pastern joint does not move, and the coffin joint, it does move. In this case, this horse has both high and low ringbone. He's still sound, but today our goal is to provide some relief for this arthritic growth in the coffin joint. Okay, so what I was talking about with this arthritic growth and this ossification going on, we are working with these two joints. These two joints can get some bone spurs and result in quite a bit of arthritis. They call it ringbone, I believe, because it tends to wrap around the joint. Today, what we want to do is we want to open up this coffin joint because this arthritis is right here on the dorsal aspect of the coffin joint. So what we want to do is we want to raise the angle, and when we raise the angle of the hoof and coffin bone, it opens up this joint and provides some relief on the bone spurs touching each other. And usually I found that raising the angle of a horse that has articular ringbone or low ringbone, raising the angle tends to help them quite a bit. So let's go ahead and jump right into the process. A pretty typical conformation for a horse with ringbone, no heel and all toe. So I'm going to get as aggressive as I can with this toe, and really not much I can do with these heels. Really hard feet, really hard, dry feet. Just old dead frog. The only thing you can do with heels that aren't growing and growing forward, I've kind of found that frog support tends to help, but I don't think this horse is going to get really good heel growth ever again. You know, we're trying to do some maintenance on this ringbone, and he'll probably need to be padded up in these wedge pads for a very long time. Maybe, well, not a very long time, indefinitely, because ringbone doesn't go away. Once you see bony changes in a horse, they're there to stay. Okay, so I know usually we build a shoe, but today we're just going to use a generic keg shoe. We're kind of in a little bit of a hurry, and this shoe, it'll do the trick for what we're doing today. So it's pretty close to going on there pretty good. So I'm just going to heat it up, shape it a little bit, and then burn it on, and we'll nail her up. Okay, so what I'm looking for, you want to come over here? I don't really want to burn super deep because it's pretty flat, but I just like to see the outline of my clip on the front of the hoof. I'm going to carve that out with either my knife or half round nippers, and then do a real quick burn after that. This is the way I like to set clips. I use the first burn as a mark, carve it out, second burn to set it. Okay, so what I have here is I have my shoe and my pad. My pad is not cut out to the shape of the shoe yet, but I just drilled a couple holes. I've got these little copper rivets. I just put them through the bottom. Then just take the round side of my hammer, that gets that pad stuck on there. Push this around the frog. It's really, I mean, it gives a little bit of frog support, but the biggest thing it's doing is keeping stuff from getting under the pad. Okay, we're all done with this foot. Like I said in the beginning, I wanted to raise the angle, so I used a 3-degree wedge pad, and this is going to open up this coffin joint. Like I said, the arthritic growth right here will be relieved by raising the angle. Ringbone isn't something that we can fix permanently, but we sure can do things to help prolong this horse's comfort by doing little things like wedging him up. Thanks for watching.